That was a reenactor we just saw walking. Welcome to Hopewell Village. For over 100 years, Hopewell made iron. 1700s all the way up to the late 1800s.
Ain't anybody holding you, are you?
We slept on the way up, so hopefully you don't have a meltdown. Alright, should we go look at something else, Jeremy? Yeah!
Hey, don't run, don't run. Every time we move this thing, more smoke seems to come out. And stop. Flashing along the edges, but it's not bad. Now we got a lot of blowholes. This is what happens when steam can't vent, and so what it'll do is it'll vent itself in the metal. But otherwise, this is a good piece, and we'll just, as soon as it cools enough to touch, we'll just ship it right over to the blacksmith, and he'll turn it into something else, at least we would in our day. What we'll probably do is break it up into smaller pieces and remelt it.
It's amazing, you know where your tactiles are going. Quick, so, you know, Eric wanted to stop and see this stuff. I don't believe we ever seen that demonstration. I don't remember it. Agua.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Make sure you go in the outhouse and open up the lid.
Is it a good one?
Good one.
Oh.
Well, depends on her schedule.
I'm kind of thinking of taking them up to... I did everything but one thing. Well, I didn't go to the zoo.
We didn't go to the Baltimore Aquarium either.
No, we didn't. We didn't like that. That's rough for a day trip. That's a lot of driving. I was thinking of taking them up to the Strausstown Railroad. They only got this week, and they're back to school.
You go bye-bye.
Lisa, when are you...
I'm getting them ready to get on the machine, and I'm thinking, what time is it? I had to start at 1:13, 14, 15. Then I had to write my numbers down. I said, well, what do you do for midnight? Is it 0000 or is it 2400? No.
It's 0000. And it's 0001. That would be 1 minute after 12.
Yeah. It was strange.
I wasn't in the Army long, but I was long enough to figure out how to tell time.
Mm-hmm. You better give Grandpa a kiss.
No.
No.
How about Aunt Heather? Give Aunt Heather a kiss?
Can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? You don't know me well enough yet.
You won't give me a kiss.
But you can.
You're smiling for the camera. You're a little diva.
I watched him an hour.
High five?
While Lisa had to go somewhere and Toey went to hockey practice.
No chance.
And he screamed the whole out. Every time I have him, he won't tolerate it. If Mommy's not there, he won't tolerate. Even me, and he knows me well, and he won't tolerate it. And as soon as he seen the van, he came to Mom, 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 Mom. Instead of when it went like that, instead of Mommy, 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 Mommy. And then 10 minutes in, then he was over with me, he was fine once you were there, but nobody else there.
Nah.
As the sun went down, I started telling Eric and Corey scary stories about tree monsters and how they lurk in the woods until the sun goes down. And as the sun goes down, sometimes if you listen real close, you can hear them. And at that point is when there was a raccoon, and there was a skunk that came in. Now, don't ever underestimate a skunk's fighting ability, because they can also fight. And these two got together on a piece of chicken, and they went up with a hissing and a growling. And Eric looked at his brother and said, "That's it, I'm going in the camper, I had enough." And off they went. I sat there and I thought, mission accomplished.
And the skunk went straight to fighting rather than spraying?
Yeah, he did.